it is freaking hilarious. So how much fun was it to make a movie that captured that kind of tone?
Well, I think the cool thing about this movie is if you strip away Spider-Man, you still have a really solid high school movie that people can enjoy. And the amazing thing about a high school movie is everyone has to go to high school. So it doesn't matter how old you are, you can relate to the character. But that said, being on set, I've never done a comedy before. I've always been crying and running away from stuff, you know? So it's been so nice that I've been able to do this. And working with these guys has been so much fun. And the fact that John is so collaborative and allows us to improvise and to be ourselves really is what makes this movie so funny.
Who was your inspiration for Michelle?
You know, there was a lot of inspirations. I think, you know, of course, that we all have like the Breakfast Club reference and everything. I think we all kind of got that. But, you know, what was fun about the characters, I got the freedom to say, hey, this is where I think you should go with it. Have fun. You know, and that's kind of what John did and allowed everybody to kind of, you know, have fun with their characters and find something that was very specific to them. So I just kind of like had fun. I was like, how do I want her to walk? How do I want her to talk? How do I want her to, you know, interact with people? And how do I want her to come off? So it's like, how do you make her weird and awkward and say things that, you know, people don't really get, but actually at the end of the day, you still really like her, you know? So it's just like, how do you do that? How do you be that outspoken and still make it work? So it was fun. I enjoyed myself.
Like, and even what Amy said, oh, we're inspired by reality, that this cast is diverse. I mean, it's a New York school, and of course you're going to have that kind of diversity, but how important was it to all of you to have that to reflect reality with diversity in this film?
Well, it's very important.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been saying that, you know, the industry is very indicative of where society is going, and society is like we're moving in a more forward-thinking way. I mean, we'd want it to be a lot more. We would want it to be a lot more, you know, open and not such a big deal, but that's the way it goes. But we're glad to be part of that stepping stone process of having it trickle down to more people and more point of views and not just one.
Yeah, and I think, it was really John who was very adamant about that, and he just wanted to cast the right people for these roles instead of sticking to how the comics looked or, you know, checking a box or, you know, none of us are here to be like the token person of color. It's like we're all the right people for this role, and this is what the world looks like. It's just diversity, and this is, if you go to a school in Queens, like, they look like us, you know?